For 20 years, she lay silent. Her name was whispered like a memory. Her rhythm echoed on playgrounds, and her legacy lived in the hands of children who never even met her. Everyone thought her voice was gone forever. But then, on an ordinary afternoon, a little boy carrying a toy drum walked into her room and changed everything. Before we begin, let us know in the comments what time it is where you are watching from, and settle in for a story you will never forget. 2 decades ago, the whole city knew the name Lydia Cole. Not because she was wealthy, though marrying billionaire Adrian Cole had put her in the headlines, but because of something far simpler: a rhythm. 3 beats, 2 beats. The 3-3-2 pattern. It was a little game, a simple tune on the drum, but it had a magic to it. Teachers swore it kept restless students focused. Parents said it soothed toddlers to sleep. Street corners, classrooms, playgrounds, everywhere, you could hear children clapping, stomping, or drumming out the 332. And at the heart of it all was Lydia, the woman who gave the city its song. She didn't care about fame. She only cared about joy, and children adored her for it. Then came the night that stole it all away. A storm, wet roads, tires screeching against asphalt, headlights flashing across broken glass. By morning, the newspapers screamed, "Drum Queen of the Children fights for her life." Lydia survived the crash, but she never opened her eyes again. The tragedy only made her rhythm spread wider. Parents taught it to toddlers, teachers passed it through generations. Playgrounds echoed with it. For 20 years, Lydia's body lay still in a hospital wing her husband built in her honor. But her rhythm never died. Inside that private hospital, Lydia rested. Blonde hair now streaked with gray. Pale skin, motionless except for the steady rise and fall of her chest. A thin line under her nose carried oxygen. Machines beeped in cruel rhythm, the only sound in her room. Adrian Cole, the billionaire who once loved her with wild passion, stopped bringing visitors. He told himself hope was too expensive, and he had already paid more than enough. But hope has a way of slipping back in through the smallest cracks. "Micah," Zuri whispered, tugging her son's hand as she bent over a patient's bed. "Stay in the lounge. Don't wander." "I won't," the 5-year-old lied softly. Micah carried his small blue toy drum everywhere he went. A red strap held it to his chest, and wooden sticks tapped against it whenever he was nervous. His mother scolded him constantly, but he never stopped. Because to Micah, rhythm was more than noise, it was a voice. Zuri, a hospital maid, had taught her son the famous 332 beat. She told him the story of the woman who invented it, the lady who once made a whole city sing before falling silent forever. Micah listened wide-eyed, believing the rhythm could still reach her somehow. That afternoon, while Zuri scrubbed sinks, Micah slipped away. Step by step, he padded down the long hall, heart thumping faster than his feet. He pushed open the door no child was supposed to enter. And there she was, the lady from the stories, pale, still, quiet. Her lashes rested against her cheeks like they'd been frozen in time. The monitor beeped without care. "Miss Lydia," Micah whispered. No answer. He climbed onto the stool by her bed, clutching his drum. From the doorway, a doctor appeared. His eyes widened. "Hey, you can't be in here." Micah ignored him. He lifted his sticks and tapped softly. 3, 3, 2. "Stop that racket," the doctor snapped, storming in. "She's in a coma, boy. Don't bang toys in here." But Micah leaned closer, voice steady. "If you hear me, Miss Lydia, blink at the last 2. The doctor froze. Lydia's lashes trembled. Just once. The clipboard slipped from his hand and clattered to the floor. "No, no," he muttered. "It's a reflex. It has to be coincidence." But Micah didn't stop. He tapped again, steady and insistent. 3-3-2. "Blink if you know this song." This time her eyelids lifted 1-2 on beat. The doctor staggered back, clutching his head. "Dear God." At that moment, Zuri rushed in, towel still in hand. "Micah, I told you." She froze, staring at the boy, the doctor, and the woman in the bed. "What's happening?" "He's He's getting a response, the doctor stammered. This isn't possible. Micah's eyes shone. She taught everybody. I just played her song. Heavy footsteps thundered down the hall. Adrian Cole stormed in, still in his suit, fury on his face. What's all this noise? He barked. His eyes fell on Micah, a child with a toy drum standing at his wife's bedside. Who let him in here? Sir, the doctor began, but Adrian cut him off. Remove him now. No, Micah shouted. She's listening. Adrian's jaw tightened as he stepped forward, ready to drag the boy away. But then Lydia's hand twitched once, in time with the drum. Adrian froze. His breath caught as he turned slowly toward her face. For the first time in 20 years, hope pierced through the cracks of his grief. Micah raised his sticks again. 3, 3, 2. On the last 2 beats, Lydia blinked. Purposeful, direct. The room went dead silent except for the soft beep of the monitor. Adrian stumbled back, knees hitting the bed rail. His voice cracked as he whispered her name. Lydia. And then, faint but clear, she whispered back. Dear God. The doctor rushed forward, trembling. Mr. Cole, we need to run tests immediately. This is historic. But Adrian couldn't look away from her face. Tears filled his eyes. After all these years, you're still here. Micah held his drum tight, glaring at the adults. She listened because I played her song. My mom taught me 332. Everyone knows it. Zuri's voice trembled. It's true. The pattern became tradition. Every child in the city learns it. I never thought. She broke off, wiping tears. I never thought it would reach her. Adrian turned to her, his voice raw. Your son just gave me back what billions in machines never could. News spread faster than fire. Coma patient responds after 20 years to childhood rhythm. Headlines filled the city. Playgrounds buzzed louder than ever with children clapping the 332 beat. Parents wept, remembering the woman who once gave them peace through music. Adrian, once reclusive, now stood before cameras with Zuri and Micah by his side. His voice was steady, but his eyes glistened. My wife taught this rhythm to children long before she lost her voice. Today, a child gave her voice back. From this day, I will fund every possible therapy that uses music, rhythm, and memory to bring patients home again. Reporters shouted questions. Flashes lit the stage. But Adrian bent down, whispering only to Micah. You're her drummer now. In the hospital, therapy began. Micah was invited daily. He played his little drum softly, steady, patient. Lydia's eyes followed the sound. Her hand twitched, and then one morning her lips parted, and a faint word escaped. Beat. Adrian collapsed against the bed, sobbing into her hand. I hear you, Lydia. I hear you. Doctors recorded every moment. But the image that spread across the city wasn't scientific. It was simple. A small boy with a toy drum, tapping the rhythm every child knew, while a woman who had been silent for 20 years blinked in time, slowly returning to life. Zuri watched her son with pride, whispering through tears. The boy I scolded for making too much noise became the one who woke her. Adrian leaned over his wife, voice breaking with promise. You will finish your song, Lydia, and I'll be here for every note. Playgrounds filled once more with the sound of children drumming the 332. But this time, it wasn't just Lydia's legacy. It was her return. Do you believe music can reach where medicine fails? Tell us in the comments. And if you want to follow Lydia's journey as she recovers step by step, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another powerful story.